Hey butterflies, this is part one of Universal Magic, The Chosen One, my short story about a girl named Rosalina. Let's get started. Universal Magic, The Chosen One. Hi, I'm Rosalina, Rose for short. I want to tell you a little story. A story of how I became one of the most powerful mages in history. The Chosen One, as most people like to call me. It's crazy how it happened now that I think about it. I mean, one moment, I'm just a regular mage like everybody else, and the next, I'm one of the most important people in the world. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Let me take you to the very beginning, and I mean very, very beginning. The day I was born. Chapter 1. Family. My mom's name was Marilyn, and my dad's name was Philip. I also had an older sister named Marina. My mom died when I was 8 years old, and Marina was 10. My mom was the kindest woman on earth. She was a healing mage, and my dad practiced creation magic. I was born with healing abilities passed down from my mom and grandma, and my sister Marina wasn't born with the power, but neither was my dad. My dad had to work really hard to practice creation magic. Marina had always envied me for having a power, saying it should have been her with the magic, but I've learned to tune her out as best as I can. My mom has always been the light in my heart. She'd always tell me I'm special and that I'm beyond just healing, although I never really got what she meant by that. My mom has always had a special connection with the universe. She'd always take me outside simply to meditate with me and show me the beauty of nature. One day, you'll become one of the most powerful mages in history. I just know it, she'd often say. Of course, I was young back then, so I never really knew what she meant. I didn't know it then, but my mom had gifts. Special gifts that were given to her by the spirits of nature. Everyone saw her as just a healer, but she wasn't just a healer. She was so much more. My mom had gorgeous, long, bright pink hair, bright green eyes, and creamy white skin. Little did I know, she passed down more than just healing ability to me. My story had just begun. After my mom died, my sister and dad started to change. My sister started practicing shadow magic, and my dad started creating horrid things to get his way. They both joined a group of dark mages. They called themselves Shadowgill. This was a year after my mom passed, and since I was only 9 years old at the time, they forced me to join the group with them. My sister was born with dark brown hair from my dad, and she let it grow really long. She used a hair changing spell to dye her hair jet black because she was tired of normal brown hair. She never liked how both me and my mom had natural long light pink colored hair. She'd always envy it for some reason. I never understood why. At one point she tried to force me to dye my hair black too, but every time she tried the spell, it didn't work. Chapter 2. Shadowgill. Like for part 2.